Optical activity of tertiary amine of the type R1, R2, R3N. By this title, if you are not getting, then I'll showing the figure here. Optical activity of this type of compounds, which is a paramedical safe, and this lone pair of nitrogen is present in the sp3 orbital. Here it is. Now this is fine. Now R1, R2 and R3, three different groups are present, lone pair is also present. This for these compounds. I am only talking about these compounds now. I will talk about later these compounds. Now I am talking about these compounds. These have three different groups, R1, R2, R3 and lone pair. So this completely, we can say that this is a chiral, because it has four different groups. Lone pair is also counted as a one group, so it has a four different groups, so it is a chiral. So nitrogen atoms of this type of compounds is a chiral. This is a chiral, but this compound is not optically active, because the enantiomer of these compounds, after taking the mirror image, this type of compounds is obtained, which is the enantiomeric pair. These two enantiomeric pair have a very less energy difference, 25 kilojoule per mole. It has a energy difference between these two enantiomer is 25 kilojoule per mole, which is very less. That's why these two enantiomer are interconvertible to each other, because the energy is very less, so they can easily interconvertible to each other. Flipping is possible. That's why I have shown this type of sign. They are easily interconvertible to each other. That's why it cannot show optically activity, but is this a chiral? It is a chiral, but cannot show optical activity. So this one is converted to, second is converted to 1. So this type of compounds is not optically inactive. It is not optically active. Also this type of conversion, one converted to this second compound, second converted to first compound. This type of conversion is called as generally umbrella inversion, nitrogen inversion. This type of, this is called inversion, nitrogen inversion, umbrella inversion. I have already written nitrogen inversion. Amine inversion can also be called umbrella inversion. So this inversion is also nitrogen inversion, amine, umbrella inversion. I have written also. This is a chiral, but not optically active, because structure 1 and 2 are interconvertible to each other. So any one structure does not exist for much time. That's why they are not showing optical activity. This type of inversion is called nitrogen amine umbrella inversion. And this type of compounds I am showing here, nitrogen, it is not only occur with the nitrogen, it also occur with the carbanion. It is a carbanion lone pair is there. This type of inversion is also observed in the carbocation. Here it is written mistake, carbanion. Now I have corrected the error. Now this type of inversion is also observed in carbanion. This carbanion, in previously the nitrogen is there. Here nitrogen inversion is possible. Here carbanion also inverses conversion is possible in the carbanion. Here also it is a chiral, but also inversion is possible. It's two enantiomer which have very less energy difference. That's why they are interconvertible to each other, so that the one structure does not exist for much time, so it cannot show optical activity. So it is optically inactive, but it is a chiral. This is a chiral but not optically active, because structure 1 and 2 are interconvertible to each other, so any one structure does not exist for much time. In this way we have shown that this type of structure has a chiral center but cannot show optical activity. So we need to remember this type of compounds. There is also some types of compounds, but these two are most important to learn for our examinations purpose. Now we will learn about the projection formula of optical isomer, flying wave stress projection formula. Now we will learn about the flying waves and wave stress projection formula.